Hey, what is up, Game Nights? My name is Dan Schultz. My Patreon username ID is Demolinator. I'm 27 years old and I'm from Waukesha, Wisconsin. Now, I have a story to tell you guys about my favorite Magic format, Commander. So, my buddy Tony hosted a game for myself and two other friends. He was the only one at the table who really knew what he was doing. The rest of us were just pretty much down to basics at that point. And he decided it was a good idea to break out Group Hug, a concept that we had never experienced in a card game before. So, my two friends and I spent the entire game trying to figure out what Tony was doing. Why is he giving us these gifts? What is going on with this strategy? Is he playing Mill? Is he trying to deceive us? Are these gifts a bad thing? It was a mess. We had no idea what was going on. He kept offering us stuff. Tempt with Discovery, tempting contract, and finally, Hive Mind. And Hive Mind is the reason that things went squirrely. Because we all kept saying yes, because why not? It's fun. So he plays a card called Cruel Entertainment, and let me tell you, it was a disaster. He plays Cruel Entertainment, and we all decide to copy it, and all of a sudden, the entire game turns on its head, and we take 20-30 minutes just to figure out who is taking whose turn in sequence, because we've got 5 copies of Cruel Entertainment to resolve. At one point, there was a single player who was in charge of all 4 decks. Truly insane. Resolving these turns took much more time than it should. And eventually, 2 of the players had to go home. I mean, they had work the next day. They were busy. But me and Tony weren't going to let this slide. We stayed for hours on hours playing decks that we didn't own as players that we weren't, controlling other players' turns that we couldn't hardly line up. 5 hours later, 3:30 in the morning, and neither one of us was the winner. But we figured it out, and that truly was an experience I will never forget. It's one that I'm hoping that I can recreate sometime. And so, I would love to be a part of Game Nights. Only one may stand.